everyone. One of the things that really draws me to Lois Dodd right now are her window pieces, and it might be because I've been spending a lot of time indoors, and windows have become something that we've been looking out of, and also something that people have been coming to us, maybe through a door or waving through windows. So this has been an interesting time to think about just that subject matter of a window. I did this one here. This is on a piece of colored paper, and I used colored pencils. So I'll show you here how to kind of get started with that. What Lois did, or what she does, is she kind of finds what perspective she wants to look at it. So this one was inspired by one of her pieces where it was straight on. You could see the locking mechanism on the window. If you want to scoot it over to the left or to the right, that's fine. Take a look at her work. There's a lot of different ways that she does it. She'll show the curtains. Sometimes she's on the outside of a building looking at the window. So there's lots of different ways. This is just one of them. So what I did was I made a horizontal line, and then I made a vertical line. Now for the locking mechanism, it's kind of like a rectangle, almost like a little half circle, and then swoop over, make a little circle, and then fill it down. Again, cheetah feet, you'll have your turtle shell on. You can go a little slower. And I really layered in. So this is obviously, this is a white colored pencil, but then I'm also adding in grays in there, a little bit of the lilac color. Might not seem like a lot, but those extra layers really puff it out. Now I thought about, when I looked at her work, she does spend some of her time in New York City. So she did some buildings. Now when I look outside of my house, I'm not seeing those types of buildings. So I was inspired by a scene that I have seen outside my window, which are the trees and some clouds and the moon. So you can think about what's outside your window, what time of day. With this color paper, it's really more of that nighttime. To create the moon, I used white colored pencil. Ooh, I'm changing it. I'm doing crescent moon. And maybe with a moon like this, you might see some more stars in the sky. Okay, so that's just a way to get you started on a window with dark paper. You don't have to use dark paper. You can use light paper. Now I am going to draw a window that I'm looking at right now, and I'm going to try to draw it quick so you can see. Now I have some hanging plants, so the window that's in front of me kind of looks like this. I'm trying to sketch quick, and I have some plants that are hanging. So what I'm going to do with this is I am going to paint it. So you will be able to see the finished product later. Put the plant in there. And I have another one that hangs here. So this is kind of that observational drawing we were talking about. It's not en plein air, I'm not outside, but I am currently looking at something and drawing it. So I'm not drawing from my mind, I'm not making anything up. I am actually drawing what I'm seeing. For the most part, I'm doing my best. And this is a view that means something to me. This is actually my kitchen window. I'm a little like Alma Thomas right now, working in my kitchen. Here's my little lock. And then I can draw what's on the windowsill. There's another little plant down here. And a chicken sculpture that has been in many kitchens in my family. And drawing it fast, sketching it out, and I can touch up all those details when I start to add the paint. So that is another way that you can get started on creating your window. So you can do the paper, you can do crayons, you can do markers, paint, any way that you can come up with a window that means something to you, that's great. And remember, take this idea and run with it. If you want to show a person outside your door or anything like that, that's fine with me. Just make sure that you're staying inspired and staying creative.